Hello, everyone. This is Friend Names Hollow Knight characters. This will not be a recurring series. I'm Redstone Pumpkin.
And I'm Friend.
Awesome. Let's begin.
That's clearly Bill.
Bill.
That's Bill, and he's a good man. He's a youthful friend.
What about this says Bill to you?
Well, his eyes.
His eyes. He has Bill eyes.
He has Bill eyes. He's Bill. He's going on a great adventure. I mean,
Clearly,
he has a sack, a sword, a helmet, and he's going to wander the terrain, because
Terraria.
Yeah, exactly. That's Bill. Oh. I think that's probably... I'm going to have to assume that's Grimelda the Insufficient.
Grimelda the Insufficient.
She's the queen.
So we're adding titles.
Yes, Grimelda the Insufficient is, she got that title because she was never very good at what she did. But she was the only one who would do it at all.
That's sort of accurate.
Yeah. Moosegleam?
Moosegleam?
Yeah, Moosegleam. Moosegleam the Wise.
Okay.
Moosegleam the Melancholy.
Sort of. I think he's
Moosegleam the Pensive. That's what my final answer is.
pretty pensive.
Yeah, Moosegleam the Pensive. Boris the Hound Dog is always a good friend to have along your side. He has a broken mask, it seems.
Kind of looks like a marionette.
Yeah, he's got a sword. Boris the Hound Dog. He's got that dog in him. He does. Oh, what a fascinating friend we have here. Well, see, the thing is, we don't really know if his face is, if his mouth is those pincers or if it's just absent beneath his two nostrils. But I think this is probably, his name is probably like Henry or something. Henry the Beetlemeister.
You wouldn't say Philip Jones?
Oh, is this Philip Jones? Is this Philip Jones?
This is Philip Jones.
Oh, I knew he had a name like Philip or Henry. So that is Philip Jones. Did Philip Jones have a additional
Brother inferior?
brother inferior? Yes. See, this is a good refresher. That is certainly Philip Jones' brother inferior. I'm just not used to seeing him from that angle. That is not something I've seen before. That's what happens when you put a shy guy next to the beach for too long. I think his name is probably like who. It's just kind of like not really a sentient being, just kind of like scrambles around and goes who. So it's like Gollum. That's what he gets called. That
Gets called Gollum.
No, he gets called who because
Yeah,
that's the only sound he makes.
I tried to pick out some of the more kind of random ones.
Yes, that's a fast. I think I know who this is. Is this Melanoma Plim? No. That's the name of the game, but this is one of the sisters. One of this Plim.
No.
No?
No.
It's not Plim?
It's not Plim.
Who is this? Has this one been canonically given a name or no?
How about you rename him for the purposes of the video?
I see. I think this is probably, as you can tell, I just got way closer to the mic. This is probably, I think this is definitely, Johannes. And you think that, that's a guy's name and this is a woman, but no, this
is a guy.
Oh, well, all the more reason that his name is Johannes. I was going to say that he's constantly asked, oh, Johannes, isn't that a guy's name? And he's like, I am a guy. This is so frustrating. Everyone thinks I'm a woman. Is this like the butcher?
The baker?
No, the butcher. He's just kind of a hefty fellow, and he's got a big horn. So maybe he's the horn butcher.
The horn butcher.
Yeah.
He stabs things with his horn?
Yeah, and he butchers them with the horn. Butchers them. Yeah, the horn butcher.
Looks more like a executioner to me.
Oh, I guess so, but that's pretty similar actually. Oh. Jigglypuff. That's a very fine friend of ours. I think that this is probably called the it's hard because it's it's like a pufferfish but also a weird beetle with a crown. So maybe it's like the pufferhead.
The pufferhead?
Yeah, pufferhead. Oh, what a
I-
fascinating thing.
I tried. This is kind of. They're not really ordered in any particular way.
I see. It's
Except
got,
the way I ordered them.
It's got. Are those its eyes or is it upside down or right side up? You'll never know. Are they wings or legs? Or are they eyes or nostrils?
I
It's
never actually considered. These are wings.
It's definitely the Nasalator. The king of noses.
I suppose I never. I always thought that these were the eyes.
It is an eternal nose. It's actually 4 nostrils. It's just the great nose. Also, the Nasalator or the great nose.
He's got a great. He always knows.
Yes. he's
Could be his brain. Could be his nose.
It's true. Are they wings or are they legs? We'll never know.
These?
Yeah.
Those are wings.
Well, this could be upside down. Yep, like that. Well, not like that. Yep, exactly.
I mean, I didn't put it in upside down.
I know, but he could have been upside down. That's all I'm saying. I think that's the great nose. Sorry.
He always knows. No, you can leave.
The great nose of the north.
Of the north.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Am I guessing the names of these particular individuals, or are these a species?
This is a species. Most of these are species.
Oh, whoops. Well, that's okay. I'm sure that whatever names I've given would certainly apply to a species.
Actually, most of them have been. Some of them, they're different.
I think this would be an ocarina bug, or a kazooter. I think kazooter is good. It looks like a kazoo.
It walks.
It walks.
Those are its legs. Yeah, it's kind of.
Kazootambulator.
Yeah.
Oh, I know them. I feel like I know them. Are these the Plims?
These are not the Plims.
Is one of these guys Thomas Game Dogs?
None of them are. This is Thomas Game Dog in a moss trench coat.
Yeah. Right. Okay, wait. Who's the guy who throws poop? Just as an aside. Don't have to include this.
Philip Jones.
Okay, that was Philip Jones. Okay, great. These are an interesting group of people. Are there more of them, or is it just these 3 guys?
They're not in the game. They're each kind of separate, but I thought that I'd put them in here as sort of a homogenous crew.
I see, like the Motley Crew.
No, yeah, but homogenous because they're all.
Oh, they're homogenous. I see. The monochrome crew, if you will.
Yeah.
The Oilers. They look a little oily. They look like drops of oil with mossy beards.
You mean the Eulers?
Yeah, the Eulers. The Eulers. They love Euler.
Yeah, they gave his eulogy.
Right. His oilogy. I
His
think
oilogy.
Oh. Looks like a Pikmin enemy. Maybe is that the again, wings or legs?
This is a species.
I see. A species.
These are wings. These are legs.
Uh-huh.
That was a bit obvious.
A mudsucker. A tanuki. It looks like kind of like a tanukgome, like from Infinity Train. A tanuki gome.
Yep.
These are the gomukis. Gomuki. That's my final answer. Oh, a bee swordsman. What a clever young man.
It's actually close to the real name.
Okay, let's say the hive, the hiver, the swordsman of the bees, the buzzy. So I'm getting further from it, aren't I? The bee knight. The hollow. Oh, the hive, hive, because it's not hollow. The hexa. The bee knight.
We'll go with the Bee Knight.
Oh.
This is. Who did you say that was?
Is this Thomas?
Boris, the dog.
Oh, Boris Hound Dog. Is he related to them?
It's kind of him.
In another light?
This is how he sees himself.
Has he been gomified?
He's not been gomified.
He's carrying a big fan. It looks
That's
like a parasol that you put up in your backyard.
That's a sword.
It's a parasol you put up that doesn't have lights. So when you're having a campfire and you have this big umbrella with lights over it and you can't turn the lights out, it looks like that. I think this is Boris the Lightbringer. We all know who this is. That's none other than Old Man Jones the Mushroom Monger.
Clearly.
He sells his fellow species because he's a mushroom monger.
Well,
but maybe he's not really a mushroom. He just dresses like the stuff he sells. It's like a butcher dressed like a
Olive
cow.
Garden.
True.
I asked
Olive Garden friends.
I asked an Olive Garden waiter about why the breadstick was eating breadsticks.
And what did he say?
He said they wanted to teach kids cannibalism at a young age. He was a good waiter. I hope he tipped him extra.
I see. It reminds me of Arthur and how the animals are, animals, but then there's also real animals. It's been observed 1,000 times on the internet, but this is a species or this is a person?
This is a person.
Is that Plim?
No.
Grim?
No.
Is it? Oh, but it's Glimelda?
You already said Glimelda.
No, I
So
didn't. I totally
you
didn't
did.
say Glimelda.
You did say Glimelda. For one of them, I think.
I see. Well, then this looks like kind of a matriarch of bugs. Maybe her name's like Bugra.
Bugra?
Yeah, I think her name's Bugra. Oh. Young man James the Mushroom Saver.
Buyer?
Mushroom buyer, I guess. Young man. Oh, it's young man James the Mushroom Crier. He announces news.
What does he say?
He says, "The mushrooms are here. The mushrooms. The mushrooms." He just says mushrooms. He's like a Pokemon.
Just says
mushrooms. Ah, that's Hollow Knight. It's Hollow Knight. She's got a sewing needle.
Yes, that is accurate, actually.
Hollow Knight with a sewing needle.
This is the Hollow Knight, you think?
Yeah, that's Hollow Knight.
I don't actually think I have the Hollow Knight on this list.
I thought Bill was the Hollow Knight. Ah, I know them. That's Plim and Grim and the other one, whose name I don't remember. Plim, Grim, and, Agnes.
Agnes?
Which
Which one of them is Plim? Which one?
Plim's in the
Grim?
middle, Grim's on the right, and then Agnes. There's someone with a a name that doesn't conform to the rest of the structure, and that's her. Yeah, the one on the left.
Think she's kind of individualistic?
No, it's just that Agnes is known for holding her spear with one hand, where the others hold it with two.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ah, that's what happens when you get caught in a lamp. Is this another species or is it a character?
This is a species.
Oh, the Caterpillar.
The
'Cause
Caterpillar.
He's sadder than the caterpillar. I wish I had saved that name.
The Morosapillar.
Even Caterpillar. Yeah, I think even Caterpillar. That's his name. Ah,
This is a character.
yes. He's a miner.
She.
How am I supposed to possibly know that?
It's kind of pink. A lantern, actually. The
I see.
lantern.
The lantern's pink, so it's a woman. I don't think that's how it works. Her name is no. Her name is Minestrone. Oh, wow. Is this the same guy?
No,
These three different people.
these are brothers.
Oh, the brothers three. One of them's a painter. One of them's carrying a big tree.
That's a that's a sword.
Looks like a big tree to me. It looks like a Lego tree.
Timber.
Yeah, and then one of them is having some problems.
He's this is what happens when you leave him to his devices.
Yeah.
He's playing
I
a
think
tiny
they-
3DS.
The Grumman brothers, probably. or the Kumon brothers. They kind of look like the Kumon child.
Yeah, they have that kind of dead look in their eyes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think their names are probably like, the painter's name is probably like Eleazar, and then the guy with the tree is like Lumber.
Lumber.
Yeah, his name's Lumber. It's a
Family.
business. And the guy he used to be called George, but he doesn't go by a name
Now it goes by
anymore.
Jorge.
Arguably. I think he just doesn't go by anything anymore. He's
Just kind
sad.
of a
He's
loner.
just a sad man. Aww.
Don't feel bad for them.
Why? This looks so distraught. Unless, of course, he's upside down. Or that's not his mouth. He looks really like you just told him, like, that okay, he doesn't look... No, flipping around again. Like, cause, like, right, that he looks like you just told him he's not gonna be in Hollow Knight anymore. Like, he spent years preparing for the role, and then he's like, hey, Chris, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're not actually gonna be in Hollow Knight anymore. And then he makes his face.
He can't even bring himself to take his cape off and storm out.
Yeah, exactly, right? Because he's dressed up for the role, and they're like, no, I'm sorry, Chris, you can't. We cut the role, and he's like, oh.
Okay, editor, put top text, Silk Song fans when, and bottom text when Team Cherry delay it by another century.
Okay.
I'm the editor. That's a funny joke.
I see. Well, I'm sure it'll show up in the video.
I would not
That
do
is
that.
Chris, though. Chris was a
This is a species, but you can say, okay, what about Chris, the actor?
Yeah.
Species.
Species? I don't know, things that don't like to be looked at. Because they seem like they're unhappy. Frown bugs.
Frown bugs.
Yeah. Tennis players.
This reminds you of average tennis player.
Yeah, average tennis player. I think they're called, like, ticks? Or I feel like they're like helmet ticks.
This is actually a character.
Oh, they look... Okay, Hollow Knight.
The Hollow. You already said Hollow
I
Knight.
know, but maybe this is just him in another iteration. Griswold.
No, not a bad name. Because of the sword.
Yeah, and he just has this grisly hand. Which one am I? So Bill is with this guy?
Yes.
This is a species or is this a character?
This is a character.
The Deku tree? The Deku mushroom?
The
It
Deku
looks-
shroom.
I mean, it's from that game, but I don't want to be demonetized. You can't
Well,
say
You
Zelda.
can't say Dick. Oh.
No, you can't say Zelda. You'll get demonetized.
Yeah, Nintendo's gonna sue me.
Yeah. The Grand Terrarian.
I would say
Or the Myceliate. The Myceliate.
Old Man Jones' weird friend.
Yeah, I guess he would be. So maybe he's like Old Man Roger the Mushroom. He's not a monger or a
He doesn't
crier.
mong anything.
Yeah, he's just Old Man Roger the Mushroom. It's totally a species, and it's called the lotus bee.
That's the first part of that was true. It is totally a species.
And it's called the lotus bee. It's called the popcorn bee. I'm going with lotus bee.
Lotus bee is good.
It is a hedgehog made of iron or steel, so it's a steel hog. Steel hog.
Steel hog.
Crystal hog. Crab gnat? Looks like a crab gnat. It's not a really jolly fellow.
Yeah, it's not Othello.
A crumb gnat.
A crumb gnat.
He looks like a crab claw that became a bug. It's a crab gnat. Ugh. Looks like a tardigrade.
It's not.
It's like a little gome. It's a gomicle.
I think that's the third Gome reference you made.
Well, I haven't even seen that part of the show, but I just think it's funny that that's what they're called. No, but like it's like a big spring, a spring chicken,
A coiler?
a spring chicken.
What about it is chicken like to you?
It's it's fat and useless. I mean, it's just like, and that's a phrase, spring chicken.
I don't know that. I'm unfamiliar with the phrase.
Oh, okay. I'll call him a coiler then.
No, that's spring chicken.
Yeah, why not? Spring chicken.
Sorry to offend all the chicken.
Yeah,
lovers.
maybe don't tell them that I said that.
Okay, we're at the end of our list.
Wow. This has been a great Terraria experience.
Okay, and now I'm going to go through all of these with their actual names.
Oh, great. I can't wait. What's
So this
his
one is Vessel.
name? Vessel?
The Vessel.
The Vessel, okay.
Yeah. This is the Pale King.
The Pale King, it's not a woman.
Not the Pale Queen. And then this one is Elderbug.
Elderbug?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna get pretty close with some of the ones where I said bug.
I hope so. Zote the Mighty.
Ah, so what is this? Is Boris the Hound Dog, right?
You said Boris the Hound
so
Dog.
it's pretty close.
Almost. Sort of.
What's this guy's name?
Dung Defender.
Ah, his name's not Philip Jones.
Not even close.
Okay. Next.
I actually don't know, so I'll
What did I call this one?
you were like,
It looks like a gome. Did I say that?
you said it looked like a shy guy that
No, I
got
said it looked like a
sunburned.
yeah.
So, let's see, which one is this? A Durandu.
Ah, Durandu.
Durandu, yeah.
Interesting. Who is that?
That's Grim. Grim of
I
the
knew
Grim
it.
Troop.
I knew it. That's Grim. That's the sister of Plim.
Not really. They don't. They bear no relation.
But so this is the guy. Who did I say this was? It's like Glimelda, and you're like, isn't? No, it's Johannes. And
Johannes.
they're
Yeah.
like, isn't that a guy's name? And he's like, I am a guy.
Yeah.
I see.
This is Johannes. Johannes Grim.
Who's next?
Husk Guard.
Huskgard?
Yeah, he's not a butcher.
Oh. Nor an executioner.
Nor a baker. Or a midwife.
I see. It's a metaphor.
Or the master or the apprentice. This.
What is that?
The Whormp.
The Whormp? Okay,
The
that's a
Whormp.
pretty good name. What did I call it?
I'm not sure. We'll put it up.
Okay, yeah.
That's the Obble Wobble. You called this the Great Nose.
Yeah.
Or the Noser.
Yeah, the nosolator. Nasolator. The great nose. I think I got it pretty close. Next.
The Obble Wobble.
Obble obble?
This
Oh.
is I think it's a fluke worm.
Oh, I called it a kazooter?
You called it a kazooter, yeah.
I like my name better. Ah, these guys. Who are they?
You called them the Brothers 3, or the Oilless.
Oh, the Oilers.
The Oilers, yeah. This is a Moss Knight, I think.
How original.
This is the Mosskin, and this is the bigger Mosskin.
I see.
I feel like I'm giving them names now. My friend?
I don't know. That guy's carrying another tree again.
That's a nail.
It's a nail?
Yeah, and that's a shield.
Oh.
But it could be a carcass.
Yeah, exactly. That's disgusting.
A carcass shield.
Yeah. Who's next? What did I call him? He was like a gome, right?
This is like the Goma fire
Oh, yeah.
or something. You said it really looked like a gome. This is the Boo Fly.
The Boo Fly. Ah, stealing from Nintendo, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. The Bee Knight.
You said the Bee Knight is the Hive Knight.
I was gonna say something about Hive.
You were.
know.
I
almost said Hive Knight, and then I was like, "That's too cliche. That sounds like the Hive Mind."
This is
Carrying that fan. I call him the
the Wielder of Light.
yeah, the wielder of light, the bearer of light. Yeah. This is still the Hound Dog.
I
guy,
think
though.
this is Great Prince Zote.
Yeah, Zote. Oh, when Zote became a prince.
Yeah, this
Grey
is
Prince Zote.
Grey Prince Zote. Sorry, it's hard to keep track.
Fantastic. I love these Terraria characters. Old Man Jones the Mushroom Monger.
That is the Shroomal Lord. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Yeah, well, you really did. The Shroomal Lord?
Yeah.
Like Shroomal?
Yeah, Shroomal.
I'd better stop playing with that. It's not good for the audio. Okay, the Shroomal.
Yeah.
Sad, but whatever. Next.
The Mantis Lord.
It's not a
Or
woman?
Traitor Lord. This is the Traitor Lord.
What did I call her?
That one's the only male.
Imelda.
You said...
We'll have it up there.
We'll have it up there. It's probably gonna be bouncing from corner to corner. Sorry.
Nice. Wood. Young man James the Mushroom Crier, who cries, "Mushrooms! They're coming! Mushrooms!"
Shroomal Warrior.
Okay. Looks more like a young man James, but anyway. Ah, the Hollow Knight.
Hornet.
Oh.
This is the yeah, so the bugs are all named bugs.
Mhm.
The bugs are all named like weird things,
I
and
see.
then the
So that's the Hollow Knight. Who's
this is
next?
the Hornet.
The Hornet.
This is the Mantis Lords. They don't actually have names in the game, so
Plim Grim. So they're canonically possibly Plim Grim and Melanoma is the other one.
unlikely.
Yeah,
I don't think skin cancer exists in the Hollow Knight
Yeah,
universe.
let's not put that in there.
Well, you could put that in there, but
I guess so. It's a little grim.
this is the Grub.
Yeah, it looks more like
Food
the
for
sad,
someone.
The sadder pillar.
Caterpillar. This is like
Even sadder.
the Elder Grub.
Aw, well, see, they copied me by adding
The Grub Father.
The grub. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Almost had you beat. This one's Mila.
Mila. Minestrone is not too far off.
I suppose.
Yeah,
Minestrone with an I or with a Y.
with a Y. There you go. I was pretty close. I got half the letters right.
Yeah. Well, you.
Oh, okay. What are these guys? Tell me about them.
This one is Oro. This one is Mato, and this one is Shio.
And what did I call them? Oh, it was That one doesn't have a name, but he used to go by George.
George.
And the middle one with the tree. His name is
He's
Lumber.
Lumber, yeah.
Yeah,
And this
and-
one's like Painter Guy.
No, he had a different name. It'll be up there.
It'll be up there. Probably gonna be in red.
Oh.
This one you called the sad guy.
No, I didn't call him the sad guy.
You call
That's
him
Chris, who got turned
Chris.
down for Hollow Knight. They canceled his role after he'd been preparing for so long.
Yeah. This one is the Volt Twister.
Ah, I see.
He's not. I said don't feel bad for him because he's super annoying.
Oh, I feel bad for him.
Coral.
The Coral. Tennis players be like,
Kind of have a tennis vibe to it.
yeah, I don't know why. Ah, Old Man Roger the Mushroom. Next to Bill.
Okay, so this one is Mr. Mushroom.
What? This is his
Mr.
actual name?
Yeah, Mr. Mushroom.
Well, that's not as good as Old Man Roger the Mushroom.
Well, if it's the Mushroom as the last name, then
No, he's just Old Man Roger the Mushroom. Anyway. Okay. Yes. What did I call this?
the Lotus Fly.
Yeah, the Lotus Fly. What's it called?
Primal Aspid.
What? Next one.
This one, I knew that you said Steel Hedgehog.
Yeah.
I knew that it would be something like
Is it the
that.
Steel Shrew.
It's not a shrew, it's a tick.
Oh.
This one's
Crawl.
Crystal Crawler.
Right.
This one is the Crystal Crawler.
I called it a Crystal Hedgehog.
So actually, that's probably the closest, except for Bee Knight.
Yeah, B Knight was pretty good.
Vengefly.
Not Crab Gnat.
Not the Crab Gnat.
Alright, well, that's fine. Regretfully indeed.
I think Team Cherry could.
Next.
Okay.
Ah, the Spring Chicken.
The Fluke Munga.
That's a better name. Fluke Manga is better. I think that works a lot better than Spring Chicken.
And that's the end of our list.
We did it.
Yep.
What a fantastic video.
It will be.
I'm so far away from the mic now.
I'll make it louder in post. See.
Oh, you can adjust. You can adjust, but I feel like there's still some sort of distance effects. I don't know how any of this works.
Me neither.
Well, thanks for watching Redstone Pumpkin. Subscribe for yearly content.
Yeah.
And also
next year, I tell you, there'll be some great stuff. Hopefully.
Subscribe to my channel as well. I'm not telling you what it is, but I'm asking you to subscribe. So if you find it, subscribe.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Go check out the video I did with Redstone Pumpkin on my.
Yes, that one will be quite good.
Yeah, we really got some great stuff.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.